Swayam Prabha. Digital India. Educated India.
Diesel generators used at various places contribute to the city-wide air pollution. Inhalation of such carbon pollutants causes various respiratory diseases and even cancer. An innovator named Harsh Nikra designed a product named Carbon Free that captures the carbon particles and prevents it to reach into the atmosphere.
Hello friends, welcome to our show The Changemakers, striving for better tomorrow. In this show, in every episode, we introduce a young innovator with their solutions and their entrepreneurial journey. This episode also we are going to introduce a young innovator with their solution, which is addressing the pressing challenge of air pollution and clean tech sector. If I will talk about the globally this clean tech sector opportunity, global clean tech market size was $312 billion in 2020, which is expected to grow to $453 billion by 2027. Similarly, Indian clean tech market size was $25 billion in 2017, which is estimated to be reached to $40 billion by 2040. And if I will talk about the opportunity, market opportunity for our India to lead, now it is 5th largest and in the world and 2nd largest in the emerging countries, and this growth is going to continue for next 20 to 30 years. So it is a huge potential for our country and the startup founders and innovators to address this pressing challenge, this development challenge, and bring livelihood opportunities for many others, and while creating wealth from the waste. So let's listen to our young innovators today. We are going to showcase, we are going to listen their inspiring journey of the development of the innovations and entrepreneurship and startup. Mr. Harsh Nikra, who is the founder of Novorvis Private Limited, and his solution is a kit which reduces air pollution from DG gensets. So over to Harsh Nikra. Hi Harsh, how are you?
Hello, sir. Very warm good morning to everyone. And I'm very good. How are you?
So actually it's good to see you that, because in 2017 when we started this innovation cell at Ministry of Education, and we started the program called proof of concept competition in 2019, and I know that you came up with the idea with an idea to solve air pollution, especially in the public place, by setting up air blower with kind of collecting the carbons or kind of things. And gradually I have seen the growth, that how you have moved from that idea stage to the proof of concept, then further to the prototype, and then you get into this startup and business area. So actually we are keen to know about more about your solution, more about your journey, how you have moved from ideation stage to a business stage, and how your business is doing now. So all these things are going to inspire many of us, and especially the youngsters and the students and faculty members, even young entrepreneurs and early stage startup founders, to know about your crossroads, your challenges, and how you see these challenges as an opportunity, and you overcome and making these challenges into an opportunity for business. So first we want to know a bit more about yourself, actually who you are and what you are doing now, and in what way you want to project yourself.
Okay, so like I will project myself as an innovator, actually, the research kind of entrepreneur. So yeah, we started our journey in 2018 along with my two dearest friends. We were batchmates in our college. We were making and listening about the Delhi smog issue, which was very much highlighted in 2017, and that was the year when Delhi was among the top 10 most polluted city of the world. So we started the journey back then in our college second year. We thought that let's solve this problem, and we were actually going through our examination, semester examination back then, and we were quite bored up with the examination process, whole process. We wanted to work on real problems, and that's how we began Novobis. So back then we started with the research, and soon we were with a prototype, which was basically for the outdoor environment. As you mentioned, during the POC days in 2019, we brought up a outdoor, small scale outdoor air purifier concept that we created through that journey, and it evolved into the current set of product that we are working on. And the products, the lineup, we call it carbon free. So it basically is a complete system which extract carbon out of the source, whichever source it is coming out, whether it be DG set, crematorium, industrial chimneys, incinerators, wherever there is burning of something. And through a filterless technology, our own patented technology, we collect the carbon. First, we purify the air. Then, through an automation process, we extract out the carbon, and it create it as a valuable material for further use, like black ink manufacturing, tire filling, and black pigment formation. So it can be used wherever it is required. So basically, the whole concept that we came up with is about creating the pollution as a useful entity.
Okay, Hers, what I understood that you are feeling proud when you say you are an innovator, and also currently you are running a startup. That means you are an entrepreneur. And 3 years back or 4 years back, you have started this as a student, and now you are a full-fledged entrepreneur. So just tell us how is the feeling as an innovator while studying, and as an entrepreneur and innovator while working as an entrepreneur.
So I would say that the feeling has been much more matured. Like in 2018 when we started, so in the second year we were just learning the things, and still we are learning quite a lot. So I think the student part has kept on growing, but maturing in a way that we are very much selective of what we want to learn and where we want to catch up. If I talk about the entrepreneur part, so the most important part in an entrepreneur is the growth mindset, coming out of the barriers, fixed mindset, and gaining the exposure and creating the exposure for themselves. So you need to basically uh, spot the opportunity, grab the opportunity, have the courage to directly ask quite a lot of people, directly talk to them, and you have to be basically a little shameless and fearless, because you cannot feel shame in talking to a person that they are at such position and we are quite young. How will they entertain us? And definitely people help. When we ask, people help us. So I would say that we are going towards a growing state continuously. We haven't gone out of the student phase, because that is the advantage for us, that we are constantly learning the things and becoming much more professional in our way of uh, basically
Experience
running.
making you better, right? Experience making
Right,
you better, and
right.
I'm must sure that you must have gone through a series of failures or kind of challenges, and even must have participated in various competitions, because I have
Right.
gone through the profile that you were participant at ASSOCHAM Startup Launchpad, then Atal Innovation Missions program, even you have gone through our program at Ministry of Education. So how you see the failures that came across the whole path of your journey, and what motivated you or what helped you to keep your effort on and perseverance with commitment, so that you had overcome all these hurdles?
So the first step for our growth was obviously IIC POC, the AICT's competition. So in 2019, that was the first competition, and through that competition, we went to South Korea. So the whole experience shifted our mind that how ahead the people away from India are, and where we want to project ourselves through the country and as well as through our startup. So where we want to go. So I think that as much as exposure and the information that we are getting through the startup journey, it is building our character and resilience for moving ahead. And the motivation is quite simple, that we have to solve that problem. If we have taken up that stand that we need to solve this problem, we need to provide solution to the people, then that is the greatest motivation that we have. There were quite a lot of challenges even we face today. Um, funds, raising funds are the common problem that a startup faces during a lot of like growing stages of the startup. So still, it's like a growing learning phase. So we overcome each and every aspect through introspection. We try to look into ourselves and where we are lacking, and we quickly we overcome come it, and then we solve that.
Okay, you started as alone, right? One member team, then gradually you have added more and more members into the team, and now you have the full-fledged team. So tell us the journey, or tell us the how was the experience, what the learning you acquired, or how NIC or proof of concept contest was helpful in giving you the wing, right, and giving you the hope
Right.
and confidence to have this journey forward, and gradually making a very good team where everybody will bring their competencies and the skills, and making the startup grow.
If we look at a journey of a toddler, when we are appreciating them for walking or doing anything which seems fit, so they gradually adapt it. They find it motivating, and I would say NIC was similar to us as our journey into entrepreneurship. So initially, people were not into the startup ecosystem here in Indore, and even in our college, when we used to say and discuss the idea, so we were usually given the remarks that focus on your studies, focus on the semester exams, and we were quite reluctant on that as well. So we were like, no, we want to solve a real problem. So definitely it was a push, I would say, from a student to a entrepreneurial mindset. It was a push and a great motivation for us when we won the IIC POC 2019 competition. Then subsequently, when we went to South Korea, the trip, then we met quite a lot of innovators as well. I am still friends with the top five innovators that were along with me, and we talked a lot of ideas. We also discussed quite a lot of milestone that yes, we have to do this. We will meet after solving this thing. So it's been like like-minded people have been introduced through that journey as well. So even if we feel lost, demotivated, we can talk to those friends, and they share their own journey, their own hardship, and we refuel our we kind of recharge
Yeah.
us. So It's been a wonderful journey actually.
Yeah. Okay, Hars, my next question is that I hope you must aware about India's ambition to become a $5 trillion economy by 2025 or next 2 to 3 years. And as you know that government has released a vision document for the decade, and it has highlighted and given importance that a pollution free India with green mother earth and blue skies is part of this visionary document, and your solution is rightly fitting into this statement of mentioned in the vision document for the decade. So we will much more interested and also keen to know about the solution you are offering and how that solution is unique and innovative compared to the solutions exist in the market.
First of all, I want to highlight one thing that if we see the history, India has not been the polluting country or pollutant contributor. So during the industrial age, the global countries have they have added quite a lot of carbon in the whole Earth atmosphere. So, looking back at the history and how we are growing, we are always an example. India is always an example for intelligence, for culture, everything. So, we have to set again an example for a pollution free development. So, aligning with that mentality, I think our solution fits right into the need of the current need. So the system that we have developed is a filterless system. We call it filterless retrofit device, and the official product name is carbon free. So what we have innovated is that for purifying large amount of air, for purifying large spaces of environment, we require something which is compact, which is very much efficient, like it can purify up to zero point 0.3 micron particle size, and specifically it should target the particles 2.5 and 10, which are smaller than human hair. I have some sample here as well. So this is actually carbon which has been collected from the diesel generator, and this is a very small amount, like a pinch amount of what we have captured through our devices. So what we do is, in the market there are quite a lot of indoor air purifiers, outdoor air purifiers, which are filter based, and they consume a lot of energy. The purification rate is also not quite high as compared to the space, and also they are quite costly in the long term, quite maintenance demanding. So that is the thing that we targeted. That what are the cons of the current product which are available in the market? We made a list, then we solved each and everything. So there was a technology for air purification called ionization. So basically, what we do is we have the whole metallic system. Like there are pipes or plates or a direct passage. We just charge the particle and we capture them in a system, in the part of the system, and the particle remain there till the product is working. After that, we extract it and we upcycle it for the more valuable part, like for making black ink and everything. So it can be blended into any shape and size. It can be used anywhere. We are currently focused on the diesel generators because government has released the norm that it should be able to purify 70% of the harmful particulate matter, which has been released.
As you mentioned that you are providing a retrofit solution, right? It's not a completely, it's a retrofit. That means your technology can be fit into the existing diesel gensets or
Exactly.
any machine which produce or which emit carbon, right?
Yeah.
They can use. And you mentioned that it is a patented, right? That means it is giving you some kind of a competitive advantage compared to the competitors or those are offering. So
Right.
tell us or give us some lights upon that how patents actually gives that competitive advantage, and how you are leveraging that as you have the patents?
So, patent not only protects the IP but also improves the valuation of a company for all the entrepreneurs who are listening. So, the patent is a very important innovative part, not only as far as the product is concerned, but the overall future of the company. So, like currently, there are a lot of products, there are a lot of competitions in the market, but what we are doing is entirely different and being protected by the law. So that gives a lot of advantage when we are talking to investors, when we are talking to customers. So customers also feel very confident about it, purchasing a product which is entirely new, developed solely by Indian entrepreneurs, and they quite happily accept that.
And horse also you have to
And
keep on innovate, right? Because you can't
right,
stick with one innovation or one patent, and you have to keep on innovating yourself by spending money in R&D or doing the market study and bring patents or series of patents. Then only you have to keep yourself survive in this competitive market. So
exactly.
what is the strategy, what is the plan actually you adopt? Because at this early stage of startup, you have not no much capital intensive, or you can't spend a lot of money for R&D, or you can't have access to the huge capital. So how you manage intellectual property and patent protection, patent maintaining the patents and all kind of things? How you manage? What is
So there are essential, important, and not so important things in any organization, and we have to be very intelligent enough to categorize them. So if I talk about IP, that is one of the essential thing which should not be compromised in any company. And if like talking from our side, we bootstrapped the entire startup, and we were helped by NIC as well for that. So the IP was the priority for us in like stabilizing the technology. What we are claiming, we are actually doing it, and also getting the patent. So that is one of the most essential part of our company, and we have actually at the earliest part we have done the patent system, like completed the whole filing system. So I would say that managing is all about priorities, like how well you set the priorities of the essential things. So that's how we are managing
yeah.
all the things.
Yeah, so there are various technology readiness level stages while you focus on technology development, and patent filing and all these things can happen at the TRL 3 or even TRL 2 level also. But tell us that your technology, that it is in right now in which stage of the technology readiness level, like because you are already into a commercialization stage, but still we want to know that your the technology readiness level of your product or the technology, and how you see this standardization process and testing, market validation and customers feedback helps in speed up this technology development process and stages.
Okay. So currently the product is in early traction stage. It has been market through the market validation. It has been stabilized, and there is a body, government body named ARAI, Automotive Research Association of India in Pune. So they are responsible for each and every certification of all the automotive as well as IC engines and their attachments or the parts, which are again like our product is a retrofit machine, so it has to be tested by them. So those testings are quite expensive, yet they are very precise, and the quality, they ensure the quality is top notch. So we are under that process only, and each manufacturer which is in our domain, they need to clear the ARI testing. ARI or the five government labs which has been mentioned in the document given by the government. So one way is that we are going through that process, and we are testing at ARI. Second thing is through the customers itself. So there was a time when we were very much confident about the product, and we still are. And when we provided the product to the customer, there were some of the issues in the real life that were not solved through the setup that we had. So through the customer experience, our product evolved quite rapidly because we wanted to deliver the best experience that our organization can provide, and we did that successfully. So still, they are recommending our product, and they are quite happy with our service and the product itself. The performance is very good, and they are very much satisfied with that. So customer experience actually enhances and highlight those problems which are not visible when we are testing, because for an organization, their product, once they have developed it, it is perfect. No, it's not. It's never a perfect product. It always evolves according to the need and with time.
Yep. Uh, so you are right now into a customer traction stage, and how many customers you have already built or lined up, or you have received feedbacks, and that is helping with the improvisation or
So there,
standardization?
there have been multiple product range that we have worked on. So in COVID, we helped for the COVID part, and during that time also we were generating revenue. And till now, for the pollution part, I would say we have more than 35 customers, because the products are quite industrial grade. So the market is industrial one, and after the I think after the certification, it would be an exponential market.
Very good. So you have been part of many grant challenges and also received various grants, but how you have moved, and at present what is your plan, and how the portfolio you are maintaining to get into the investment or to get into the real market scenario of equity dilution and investment, or approaching to the venture capital firms or angel firms. So what is the plan, and how you are doing it?
So it totally depends on the stage of the company. Like initially, bootstrapping is the best way, because in a long run, equity is quite expensive bargain or barter system, that you trade the equity and gain the investment. So that is a very expensive way of expansion. So I would say that it totally depends on the stage of the organization. So in case of startup, till the time we are stabilizing the technology, bootstrapping is the best way. Ask your friends, families to
So
and win the.
where your startup is currently striking?
So we are currently we are at an early stage. I would say revenue generation company. We are maturing towards like from the startup way to the early
So have you approached any investor or any angel investor
multiple.
or any VC firms?
Multiple, and we have been made quite a lot of offers. They have provided us, but it is all about that which kind of people that we are bringing in the team. They should add a lot of value. So not only I would say the IP, the market, but also the team adds the valuation part for the startup. The team should be very well diverse, as well as they should be very, like, they should have weight of their own. So if we remove the team from any company, the core team which is behind the whole organization, the organization is like empty, or I would say खोखली हो जाती है वो organization. So it's all about the right people. And talking about the investor, they also play a very important role in the maturity development of the whole company. So yeah, we have approached quite a lot of angel networks. We have approached private investors, HNI, and till the first part, like seed and series A, I would say that the investment through equity is okay. But after a while, when we are moving ahead, then there should be a balance between the equity and debt part.
Yes, yes. Many youngsters are watching you now, and they are listening to our interactions, and they are observing that what you are speaking, how you are behaving, how you are expressing your thoughts, and maybe they are into the ideation stage or proof of concept stage, like you were in your studentship period. So what's the message actually you want to give them? What's the actually some tips you want to give them that they will also think beyond the conventional boundary of doing business or thinking or acting on ideas, and away from the conventional mode of teaching, and how they will contribute to this nation building process, especially in bringing innovations and pursuing entrepreneurship?
I would suggest that whichever idea you are working on, first of all, be very true and honest about it, that it is an innovation or not, or you are working for an innovation, driving towards an innovation, or you are just replicating some part which is like far from India, but still you are implemented because it is new. So that has to be very clear. It is not a wrong thing to replicate certain models. We have seen Amazon and Flipkart example. Flipkart was not, Amazon was not even existing in India at that time when Flipkart started. So I would say it is not wrong, but how quickly you can implement that. Now, if we talk about the innovation part, so innovation is quite a tough process, to be very honest, creating something very new. And you have to have that courage of the tough times that you will face, or have the patience of trying again and again and facing a lot of issues. Second thing, don't be afraid to ask people for help. And this is very, very, I would say, important advice to the people, because during our time we contacted Symphony for the product when we were not even having the product. So we received a mail back from them, from the COO of that company, and that is a huge company. And still, like, we were shocked that they are entertaining such innovations, and they are listening us quite well. So I would say that don't be afraid. Third thing is that believe in what you are doing, and the startup is basically the reflection of your thought process, your personality, and your character. How strong your character is, the better will be the organization in a way that you project it. And lastly, the team. Select the team quite very, very you have to be very selective of what values that you want.
Yes, good. So, Harsh, you have rightly said that if uh, innovation journey can be a tough or a easy, it depends upon that how you perceive that idea or the problem, and also if you are working on a product and that is only compelling you, then maybe the journey will be tough. But if you are working on idea which is the solving of people, and you are working or you are developing a solution for the customer, then maybe the journey will be much easier, because you will get lots of clue from the people the moment you will start talking with them, and they are going to give you the solution, and that solution will help you to convert into the product, and finally they will, the final adapter or the these customers are going to purchase, and they will pay for that, and that is the way whole business, whole entrepreneurship, whole startup, whole innovations grow further and further. So this is all about today's session, and I will thank Harsh for your time, and also the kind of contribution you are making, especially into the clean tech sector, and through your innovation you are trying to solve the problem and also making money out of it as a social entrepreneur or as a startup founder, and also you are inspiring many other young innovators or the young minds, because you are from Indore, and and I know from Indore there are many startups, many youngsters now they are coming up with the innovations. So it's kind of a helping each other and growing collectively. So, this is the what we are believing, and as a country lots of expectation from our young innovators and entrepreneurs, because startups are going to solve the not only the India's challenges, and also they will give the sustainable solutions, and also they will help in sustainability growth in both in environment, people, economic and social aspects. So, huge opportunities, and for that a big congratulations and thank you Harsh for joining with us and sharing your journey starting from studentship to the entrepreneurship stage.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much, sir. It was wonderful talking and sharing my ideas. As always, like NIC and IIC from AICT, they are always been supporting for the young innovators. So it's been wonderful interacting. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, this is the end of today's episode, and next episode we will come up with another young innovator with their solutions and their journey, entrepreneurship journey. Thank you all.